Día de los Muertos es una celebración que hacemos cada año en honor, digamos, para celebrar a nuestros seres queridos que ya no están con nosotros. Cuando yo era niña, la gente se reunía con sus familias para visitar el panteón. Olía el aroma de los cempasúchil que usaban para decorar las tumbas y el aroma del copal que quemaban para purificar el ambiente y para alejar a los malos espíritus. La gente bailaba, había grupos tradicionales, música, y escuchaba los cascos de los caballos y las risas de los niños y las niñas que venían a visitar con sus papás y sus abuelitos. La gente se pintaba la cara con calaverita y veía muchos, pero muchos altares decorados con fotografías, bebidas, rosarios, las cosas favoritas de sus seres queridos y la comida favorita que traían. La gente prendía las velas con la esperanza que sus seres queridos encontraran la luz.
The center is the Latino cultural hub of Sacramento, what we consider a multidisciplinary arts center. My name is Marie Acosta. I am currently the Director Emeritus of the Latino Center of Art and Culture. Our mission is to support the promotion and production of Latino art and culture and to serve low to middle income Latino families with services and programming that reflects the Latino heritage.
Mi nombre es Vidal Beltran y mi posición aquí es el director artístico del Panteón de Sacramento. La visión más del Centro Latino es dar a conocer más las culturas mexicanas, traer lo que es más tradicional, más cultural, lo que se realiza realmente en una festividad como es Día de Muertos. Lo que se trata de hacer es que llegue al alma y a lo que es realmente la cultura.
In 2009, the then La Raza Galeria Posada received a grant from the James Irvine Foundation to engage community in creating art. And that was for 3 programs actually that reflect the traditions and the cultures of our people. One of them was Day of the Dead, Dia de los Muertos. We invited families and organizations to create their own altares, their own ofrendas. The reason we did that is because Day of the Dead now flourishes in so many parts of the United States and in the Southwest in particular. We, from the onset, wanted to make our celebration of Day of the Dead, Dia de los Muertos, very unique and particular. Fortunately, I think it was around 2007, we met a gentleman by the name of Vidal Beltran, who is the director of Lacustre Michoacán de Ocampo, a traditional dance group. Vidal brought the life of the vision that I had for this celebration, but really wasn't quite fulfilled until he came and brought his experiences as a young man growing up in Pátzcuaro, of all of the traditions of Pátzcuaro, Janitzio, Santa Clara del Cobre, of the state of Michoacán, which is very steeped in this tradition.
Lo que se hizo el 2021, a diferencia de años pasados, fue más hacer lo que es lo tradicional, lo que se vive en Michoacán, o realmente vivirla como es, a flote la cultura. Siempre me he enfocado un poco más a las tradiciones.
This year, we recreated a cemetery. And so you can walk through this replica of a cemetery in Mexico, and you'll see all the cempasúchil flowers placed on it, you'll see the candles placed on it, the offerings, the elements that in Michoacán you would find on grave sites of their departed loved ones, a little doll or their favorite beer or something of those elements that you wouldn't see unless you were in Mexico. The whole outside of our space here in Sacramento was turned into a small town in Mexico with the papel picado, the lights, the music, even the horses. I mean, we had horses in the parade. It was very, very, very special.
Pues realmente el proceso se toma de varios meses atrás. Yo no nomás soy solo, atrás de mí están más personas. El Centro Latino realmente me ha apoyado últimamente.
Oh, to produce this event takes hours of volunteer labor and hours of our very small paid staff. It starts with a planning session where we invite community members to join us. And we all sit around and talk about all of the elements: volunteers, security, parking, donations, the programming, the installation, the map, the vendors, the ultra makers. Vidal starts way in advance and communicates with the companies that he is going to invite to perform. And these are people who you don't find because you pick up a newspaper and see they're performing elsewhere, that generally only perform within their community celebrations with the most exceptional costumes and regalia that they bring from their traditions that you would only see, again, here in Sacramento at the Panteón.
La comunidad está solita levantándose y está dándonos el apoyo a nosotros sin que nosotros le digamos. Porque eso es lo que nosotros tratamos de hacer en el Día de Muertos. Lo que me gusta es que el público solito viene y lo hace. Eso es algo de lo que estamos tratando de hacer.
It brings families who have immigrated here and who have spent maybe one generation already in Sacramento. They come to us and say, we had almost lost these traditions. It is so important that we're able to pass them on to our children. It resonates with our community. These are important elements that are deeply embedded in our DNA as Mexicanos, as Latinos. And if we weren't able to celebrate these traditions, they would be lost. And Day of the Dead is just an example of how we take a tradition that is centuries old, rooted in our indigenous past, and place it in the here and now and today amongst our community and with our families.
Nosotros como hispanos no nos dé vergüenza nuestra cultura, nuestra tradición. Hay que ser realmente como nosotros somos. Saber de dónde venimos, saber quién somos, es tratar siempre de llevar nuestra cultura y nuestra tradición, sea donde sea, y llevarla más a nuestros hijos y enseñarla realmente lo que estamos haciendo y que lo que hacemos es por amor y por lo que nos gusta y para que no se pierda.